Moored on River Kinway。烟笼寒水月笼沙，夜泊秦淮近酒家。商女不知亡国恨，隔江犹唱后庭花。Word for word translation. Smoke cage cold water moon cage sand. Nightmore Kinway near restaurant. Merchant women don't know the hatred of subjugation. You still sing backyard flowers across the river. Sense for sense translation. Hazy mist shrouds the chill waves. Moonlight drapes the pale shore. My boat drifts near riverside inns, where lanterns blaze through the dark. The singers, blind to history's pain, trill their careless tunes. Across the waves, their voices rise songs that drowned an empire. Cold river with sandbars veiled in misty moonlight. I moor on River Kinway near wine shops at night. The songstress, knowing not the grief of conquered land, still sings the song composed by a captive king's hand. Creative background. This poem was written in the late Tang Dynasty. Du Mu witnessed the decline of the country's power, and the rulers were addicted to their voices, and expressed his thoughts about the country through the scenery of Qin and Huayi at night. The Kinway River, as a place of pleasure for the powerful since the 6 dynasties, has a luxurious atmosphere that mirrors the society of the late Tang Dynasty. The poet alludes to the collapse of the country due to Yushu backyard flower by Empress Chun, and alludes to the crisis of those in power repeating the same mistakes, expressing his deep concern for the fate of the country. Verse by verse. Smoke cage cold water moon cage sand. Imagery and concept. The 2 cage characters integrate smoke, water, moon, and sand to outline the hazy and desolate night scene of Kinway. The blurry fog, cold water, and white sand form a double chill of vision and touch, suggesting the decline behind the prosperity. Nightmore Kinway near restaurant. Narrative and foreshadowing, pointing out the poet's location at night, near the restaurant, not only echoes the historical prosperity of the Kinway River, but also lays the groundwork for the song of the merchant girl below. The hustle and bustle of the restaurant contrasts with the coldness of the poet's lonely boat. Merchant women don't know the hatred of subjugation. Song brush and satire. On the surface, he accused the singer of being ignorant, but in fact, he criticized the powerful for being drunk. The poet used the merchant girl as a medium to point the finger at the ruler who listened to the song and reveal his insensitivity. You still sing backyard flowers across the river. The word Ju connects history and reality, highlighting the poet's worry about repeated tragedies. Artistic features. The tension between imagery and atmosphere, the blurred smoky moon, and the biting cold water form a sensory contrast, and the cold night and the hustle and bustle of the winehouse form a spatial opposition, strengthening the contradiction between prosperity and crisis. The interweaving of history and reality. Through the illusions of Empress Chun, the fall of the 6 dynasties, and the crisis of the late Tang Dynasty are juxtaposed, and the inevitability of historical reincarnation is hinted by singing across the river. Language condensation and puns. The word cage is a pun, referring to both natural fog and political haze. I don't know, and still sing, form emotional progression, and irony deepens layer by layer.
烟笼寒水月笼沙，夜泊秦淮近酒家。商女不知亡国恨，隔江犹唱后庭花。
Hazy mist shrouds the chill waves, moonlight drapes the pale shore. My boat drifts near riverside inns, where lanterns blaze through the dark. The singers, blind to history's pain, trill their careless tunes. Across the waves, their voices rise songs that drowned an empire. Cold river with sandbars veiled in misty moonlight. I moor on River Kinway near wine shops at night. The songstress, knowing not the grief of conquered land, still sings the song composed by a captive king's hand.